Reason 12. Today we're just going to utilize Reason 12, maybe the chord sequencer, all stock sounds, and we're just going to make a beat. We're going to go straight through, not take a lot of time on sound selection, but utilize what we know of how to get a full beat arranged and get a beat arranged. What's going on, guys? It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G's for Overtime Grind. Hardly seen, but I'm always around. And today, I just wanted to hop in. I just got my laptop only, and we're going to get it popping just using straight Reason by itself. Want to show and highlight how dope Reason is. If you just have a laptop and you don't have anything else, you could get a little nano key. That's what I have, is a Chord nano key too. I have bigger keyboards, but I like this little keyboard. And with the technical skills that we know and the arrangement skills that we know, how fast it is to get a beat done in Reason 12. A lot of guys spend all their time trying to make a specific kind of beat, but the way that I was showed is just to get in and make something. And as you start to make something and get into the vibe of how you feel today, or whenever you're in your studio, not only can you make beats that you wouldn't normally make, like I make trap music, I make R&B, I make a bunch of different stuff, but when I come into Reason, I never know what kind of beat I'm going to make. Just like today, didn't foresee I was going to use this type of chord sequence or melodic pop or whatever that is, but that's what we chose today. And part of the goal of why I have this channel is just to show you guys, once you get into a cycle that is yours, a workflow that is yours, you can implement it on anything, and you could just start making 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 beats a day. Doesn't mean all 10 beats are going to be amazing, but out of those 10 beats, you're going to have something that really slaps. So in order to get there, you got to tune your ear and just get quicker with your sound selection and quicker with how you place the beats together. Don't spend a lot of time second guessing yourself, and utilize the real things that we know about arrangement and being producers of providing a forward moving beat, even though it's just a loop. So with that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Check out the masterclass for Reason. It's under $10. Check out my sound pack for Reason. It's under $10. And with that, I'm not going to say too much. I just want to get this beat built and see what I can make. Simple beats, guys. Simple beats. When one of the biggest things people need to understand is that simple beats win. You know, when you overcomplicate and put too many sounds, artists, podcasters, commercials, TV, whoever, it makes it hard for them to find where their voice could go or where they could use it. So sometimes as a producer, you'll think that the beat sounds empty. You'll feel like it doesn't have a lot of sounds, it's missing something. Most of the time what it's missing is a voice, because the voice is the number one instrument when we're creating music. So always remember, simple beats, don't over-arrange it, not a lot of change-ups, and to you, it may always feel like something is missing. Most of the beats that I've ever placed, I fought the urge to add 10 more things, and I was always shocked by the beats that they chose. So just remember that, you know, remember sound selection, especially when you're on software. Remember, sound selection is extremely important. Don't over EQ and over mix anything, because a bad mix could really mess up your opportunities at a placement. A clean mix with no EQ or just a little bit of EQ but no effects will give an engineer a lot of room, and also gives the artist a lot of room to envision effects for their voice or the song. So always remember a couple of those things. You know, I know people say all the time, software and hardware, they don't sound different, or you can make software emulate hardware. I've been using both, and I've used them. I'm not talking from hypotheticals. I just know a little something. We'll just say it that way. And you don't have to believe me, that's fine. But you should also take some advice or hear something different than what you know and see how you can apply that. You know, each thing gives you, each workflow gives you a one-up on the other one. So knowing that you use software and it has a different sound than hardware can give you a one-up on people who utilize hardware. So just think about it that way instead of always getting offended and wanting to argue with people. Doesn't mean that you're lesser than, just means it has a different sound. as you can see real quick, things start to, that escalated quickly, you know, just a little funny, little dry dad joke right there, you know. So now, but you can see how fast you can stack this stuff up. I'm still on my main loop. And at the end of the video, I'll definitely show you guys just a quick way. You know, if I was in the MPC, it would be called the one sequence method. If I was in my SP, it's the one pattern method. We're just going to finish building this up, and then deduct everything, and then come back and run mutes and create our variations on the fly. So with that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out the masterclass under $10. Make sure you check out my recent sound pack. You can get your free drum kit and all of that stuff right in the description. Now we're at the arranging point. You know, the best way to do this, you could either use blocks, and I have some tutorials on blocks, or you could do your one sequence method, which I'm about to do. You just copy it out. Make sure you watch the time. So it says 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Make sure you move your remainder or the end of your loop. Give it a little space at the end, so that way all of your sounds, whatever reverb or whatever they have, can play, the tail can play, and it just doesn't cut off abruptly, you know. And then you just go back and erase certain parts and start to build the foundations of your beat. Then we'll come back and mute our different patterns on our drums, and from there we'll start to put our beat together. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Check out the masterclass. It's your brother. right, now that we got all that done, we got our drums laid. I might come through sometimes at the end, hit the mixer, just go through, hit the EQ, mess with a little bit of the panning, do a little bit. But, you know, the way my method is a lot of times once I finish a beat, I don't really think that it's finished. I get to a point like where we're at now, I get it to a point where it's listenable, I'll mix it down, and then, or I'll put it in my SP404, and then I'll listen to it in the car, I'll listen to it in my headphones, I'll live with it a little bit, and then if I want to come back and make some changes, do some rearranging, add some other stuff, I'll do that. It's part of the reason why I don't go too crazy on the mixing. You know, give myself some time and some space to actually fall in love with it. But I do want to get it to a place where I feel like it sounds good in my headphones and it sounds good in the car, so that way I can get an understanding of what I have and what I'm about to do. So with that, guys, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out the masterclass, get your free drum kit, all of that stuff. You know, the channel's growing. When I started doing this, I was at around 7,000 subscribers. We just crossed 11,600, I believe. We're about to hit 11.7. So I really appreciate you guys, man. Just rocking with your boy, Midwest, East Coast sound. You know, I'm really from the culture. So, you know, I know the way I go about it is different. I'm not trying to show my face and become famous. My goal is just to make the music, man. That's what I love. That's what I do. And with the help of you guys and the support of you guys, we've been doing it for a while now. So I appreciate you. Thank you. It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G's for Overtime Grind. And we out.